Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I, as Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertainer, welcome you all. Today, I'm going to review the much talked about movie, The Kashmiri Files. Kashmiri Files is a movie which, before the release, the media and other pre release promotional mediums did not want to touch by a barge pole. But thanks to the social media and intelligent promotion done through it by the director and the lead actors, the movie could ultimately see a screening on a limited number of theaters to begin with, and now the shows and theaters have increased tremendously. And within a week of release of the movie, every national channel in all languages and papers and WhatsApp groups are not tiring praising the movie. First things first, the movie is an honest and sincere effort to bring to the light the facts about the killings, arson, loot unleashed on Kashmiri Pandits in January 1990, which has been suppressed by the government and government controlled electronic media and covered by the print media as fed by the government with meager figures of those people who are killed and thrown out of Kashmir. In the last 32 years, no Bollywood production house has gathered the courage to show correct picture of what happened to Kashmiri Pandits, like the dacoit movies of 1970s. Hindi movie producers, whenever they attempted a movie on Kashmiri issue, has always tried to justify why somebody has picked up the gun. At last, producer Abhishek Agarwal and writer-director Vivek Agnihotri came out with a brilliant movie on the subject. Normally, when movie is made on such incidents like Cinderella List or many movies made on Hitler regime, they show the realities in a stark manner, leaving stomach-churning effect on the viewers. No doubt it will have a bigger impact on the audience to feel the pain, suffering, and anguish of the people who have undergone it. Whether it is fear of backlash, issues with censor board, or few state governments banning the movie despite censor board clearing the movie, or the fear of blame for whipping passions and inciting people, Vivek Agnihotri has limited violent depiction of killings to couple of scenes in the beginning and a long and spellbound scene towards the end. Vivek Agnihotri rather preferred to drive his point about the rape, killing, loot unleashed on the Kashmiri Pandits and also liberal Muslims, Buddhists, Sikhs who supported the cause of the Pandits by way of narration through various characters and their regret of their helplessness in not being able to do anything for the victims. There is just a passing reference about the inactions of Prime Minister, Home Minister, and the Chief Minister at that point of time. The effort was more to let the world know through the principal character Krishna Pandit that it was not exodus of Kashmiri Pandits but killing them in brutal manner and the wrong narrative created about the genocide as exodus by the government and elite class of society. He has equally focused on the campus politics with ulterior motive of projecting terrorists as freedom fighters. Surely Vivek Agnihotri has put cat among pigeons, and we have already witnessed he has brought the Kashmiri Pandits issue to the forefront, and all discussions now are centered around blaming the central government and state government in power at that time and the Prime Minister and Home Minister at that time, media, and special brand of elite socialists. Coming to the acting department, Anupam Kher was brilliant in the role of Pandit Pushkar Nath. Pallavi Joshi as Miss Manon did a decent job, and Chinmay as Betta was menacing. Mithun and Puniti sir were competent, and Darshan Kumar as Krishna Pandit stole the thunder, especially in the climax scene in the campus. Vivek Agnihotri was very honest in sticking to the core subject as a writer and director and not over dramatizing the scenes. The use of Kashmiri dialogues and at some places and Kashmiri songs have elevated the mood of the movie. I personally feel that a lot is left to be told about the Kashmiri issue. The Kashmiri Files is just a curtain raiser and a pioneering effort in this direction. It has received a tremendous audience response by way of critical acclaim as well as commercial returns. I'm sure it will open a floodgate for more movies on the subject. Maybe the co producers G itself can launch a web series which can give a larger canvas and a freedom to show the incident in more raw form. The young India should know the real historical facts. As they say, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. I am very happy that the movie has been a tremendous commercial success and almost touching 100 crores. And in towards the end of the week, the theaters are jam packed even on a working day, and it will encourage more and more people to deal with such tough subjects and historical blunders which many governments have done to put the facts in the right perspective. Strongly recommended to revisit black chapter in the history of India and try to know the real facts through the Kashmiri files. I, as Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertainer, sign off.